If you're looking for the best Android Auto head unit, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Dasaita Rotatable Android Car Stereo. If you're looking to overhaul your driving experience, the Dasaita Rotatable Android Car Stereo is a worthy candidate by all measures. Compatible with any double DIN setup, it lets you connect through Wi-Fi, supporting hands-free calling and music controls. This model features a sleek design that integrates into the surroundings. The touchscreen is highly responsive, and since it is built in maps, navigation systems work both on and offline. With video and audio output, it supports radio well, working like a tablet. This setup incorporates 3 USB ports for use as a charger. It's efficient, not prone to overheating, and the 64GB ROM keeps it working powerfully, without stalling or freezing. It might come at a higher price point than others, but given its advanced circuitry and computing power, it's a solid investment. This auto head unit's only real downsides are nominal. The large screen means you might end up blocking an air vent, but provided you have the room, it shouldn't obstruct your movement. The other drawback is that with fancy tech comes heavy setup processes. It takes some doing to wire it into place, and you need access to an iPhone. But after it's set up, this system will last. Moving on to the next at number 2 with ANKEWAY Double-DIN Android Car Stereo. Some Android Auto head units are designed for navigation and voice controls. Sure, the ANKEWAY Android Car Stereo multimedia player does both, but it stands out for the crisp screen and responsiveness. It features a large 10-inch screen with voice command compatibility, working with both Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. This system includes 18 FM stations, but it also connects to YouTube and Spotify apps. Effective on hands-free calling. You can mirror link this model or connect it via steering wheel control. Unlike other options, you can connect this model using only Android technology. It has strong processing power and 16 gigs of memory, standing out for its ability to play multimedia files without a glitch. A noteworthy downside is that the structure of the auto head unit is somewhat bulky and not vented well enough to withstand heat from air vents. Make sure you have sufficient room to install it, lest the heat from your car's vents damage the system. The number 3 position is held by Jensen CA-RON 1010.1 Extra Large Touchscreen Media Receiver. This head unit from Jensen is compatible with your Android phone. You can use the capacitive touchscreen or voice commands to control the functions of your phone. The screen is 10.1 inches and features an LCD display pixel resolution of 1024 x 600. There are 3 pairs of 4 VRC preamp outlets, 2 USB outlets, a backup camera input, and a micro SD card input. The screen on this unit is significantly larger than other options on this list. You can also adjust it to get the perfect angle so you can easily see it in any lighting condition. Unfortunately, the large size of this screen means that it may be too large to comfortably fit on your car's dash. It also doesn't fit flush in your dash, so the screen sits out in front of it. This makes it more noticeable and bulkier, which creates a greater risk of theft. Next at number 4 we have Hikity Android Car Stereo, featuring a double DIN compatible setup. The Hikity Android Car Stereo with GPS is definitely worth a look if you're comfortable with the wiring. It has a 10-inch screen with impressive resolution, backed by a single gigabyte RAM and 16 gigabyte memory. The core technology uses the latest Android system to work efficiently, compatible with Wi-Fi or data. This stereo lets you connect to the WeGo app, letting you download maps for offline navigation. It works with Bluetooth technology, so you can use it for everything from controlling a soundtrack to making calls safely. It comes with all the wiring you need to install it, including the camera power and input cables, RCA input and output, as well as the GPS antenna. You can hook it into the steering wheel wiring to enable easier use while you're on the road. With a mirroring ability, you can set it up with any Android system that's 5.1 or higher. Alternatively, you can connect via USB to control the head unit. Capable and durable, this is a worthy pick for any double DIN setup. It's worth a mention that, though this model is powerful, if you plan to use it for extended periods of time, the 16 gigs of memory may run out faster than you think. Be sure to have a backup, data storage plan in order to prevent it from lagging. The number 5 position is held by Corehan Double DIN Android Car Stereo. This Double DIN stereo is based on Android 9. It features a 7-inch touchscreen, Bluetooth, GPS, and an AM/FM radio. It supports SWC, a rear camera, and apps from the Google Play Store. The unit also has video output for headrest monitors and supports Mirror Link, so you can display an Android or iOS screen on the display. The stereo is compatible with most navigation apps as well as offline maps, so you can get to your destination in areas where there's no signal. The company provides installation instructions as well as video tutorials and 24/7 technical support if you need assistance during setup. The system comes with a harness, RCA cables, USB cables, a GPS antenna, Bluetooth antenna, and other hardware. One problem is that the built-in Wi-Fi is limited range, and the GPS signal is not very strong. Also, you can't cast Netflix, YouTube TV, etc. to the display from your phone. It can also take a while for the screen to load. The number 6 position is dominated by Boss Audio Systems hands-free receiver. Falling in the mid-range on the pricing spectrum, the Boss Audio Systems hands-free receiver is compatible with both Android and Apple. It's fairly unique in that this model has a DVD player built in. Of course, it also connects via Bluetooth to your Google Assistant. Able to download multiple apps, including entertainment and navigation, this model also includes multiple camera ports. It works to add safety by reducing blind spots, while giving you the benefit of easier entertainment. All it takes is a shout out to Google, and you can quickly access details on your area and get alerts. Compatible with Radio Google Play Music and good old-fashioned CD-ROM, this is an interesting Boss model. It works to check your calls and send out text messages, read audiobooks, and play music, making it fully functional as a modern auto head unit and a good pick for many. Now, truth be told, there are a lot more powerful and versatile models on the market. But do they take CD and DVD? This option is a terrific choice for those who still have sleeves of music in the truck and want to improve things without changing them. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Alpine ILXW657 Mech-Less receiver compatible. We have expensive taste, because this top quality Alpine unit sits towards the top end of the budget scale. But it is a lovely piece of kit. Its incredibly crisp HD screen is a joy to look at and massively outperforms some of the cheaper models on the market. It boots up quickly and offers seamless Android Auto integration as soon as a phone is wired in. There are inputs for reverse cameras and plenty of outputs for subwoofers and extra speakers. Granted, it doesn't sit flush into the dash like some screens, but that's because it is designed to fit into a single DIN slot, which means it is compatible with a huge variety of vehicles, regardless of age. Oh, and the little strip of white ambient LED lighting at the bottom of the unit is a nice touch. Pure class. The number 8 position is held by Sony's AVAX 55/106.95/7 Apple CarPlay. Although lacking the inches of some of the head units previously mentioned, the Sony number deserves high praise for its stylish looks and physical volume dial. Many others resort to separate plus and minus keys or commit volume functionality to the touchscreen, which can be very annoying. The dial on this is a joy to use, as is the rest of the system, which proves fast and responsive, delivering seamless navigation, Spotify, and other Android experiences. A built-in 4x55 watts dynamic reality amplifier allows for tunes to be pumped at extraordinary levels, and it plays nicely with numerous other aftermarket subwoofers and speakers, too. Next at number 9, we have JVC KWM740BT Apple CarPlay. Easy to install and boasting an extremely thin 75mm installation depth. This double DIN unit from JVC is great for those with a cramped dash area. Granted, you'll still need a large aperture to house this, but the lack of heft means it can sit where other existing wires also reside. Once set up, it is quick and slick to operate, with lots of control over menu functions, sound quality, and much more. However, there's only one USB input at the rear, which means you'll have to run a wire into the glove box or out of the dash to plug in. This is fairly standard. But other head units mentioned here feature a secondary USB slot at the front, making charging additional devices a little easier. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Piana ER SPH10BT single DIN and Dash Mechless Smart Sync receiver. Who needs a big touchscreen when you can simply attach your smartphone? Of course, Fiddling with your device on the move is frowned upon and massively illegal, so Pioneer offers 4 dedicated hard key buttons for your favorite app access. This one-touch access to favorite apps, such as Waze, Google Maps, etc. makes it safer to use, while voice commands are arguably the best way to interact with the unit. Above all else, it's a very affordable and clever way of achieving Bluetooth streaming, hands-free calls, and neat phone charging on a slim budget. Sure, it isn't real Android Auto comparability, but it is a very cheap option for this on much tighter budgets. That's all for today. We upload auto product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.